Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for joining us. County Council committees are in full swing reviewing this year's operating budget proposal from the executive. Recently, the Public Safety Committee reviewed funding for school safety and security. And as Susan Kennedy tells us, some adjustments have been recommended. Susan?
Sonia, the Public Safety Committee has taken a look at the proposal for school resource officers in this year's budget, and they're asking for additional officers to help address some of the issues facing our schools. Just a few years ago, every high school in Montgomery County had its own school resource officer. However, budget cuts forced the county to cut some of these positions. Council President Craig Rice says he wants to start putting these officers back in every high school to give students the opportunity to have one additional person they can talk to.
I think what we realized and what we saw from a nationwide trend in terms of unfortunate school incidences, whether they were shootings, stabbings, violence in our schools, we realized how important these school resource officers were, oftentimes in staving off these incidents from even happening. You know, hearing the word that, oh, there's going to be a fight in the cafeteria and XYZ student brought in a knife to school today, and that school resource officer can go and actually ameliorate that situation. That's actually a real situation that happened here in Montgomery County schools. And so I think that the real big story is the story that you never see.
The Public Safety Committee has put 8 new school resource officers on this year's budget reconciliation list. By adding 8 officers to the executive's budget proposal, every high school would be served by an officer. The plan could cost the county about $1 million, which Rice says is money well spent.
When you tack on the value of one child or the value of one of these incidences that could happen at any one of our schools, there's no question that this is money well spent. But they do more than just staving off those. They also work in the community. They're working to make sure that folks who might not have food to eat know the resources that are out there for them, whether it's mental health resources and making sure that they're tied to those, sponsoring kids for recreation programs that might be lower income. Those are all things that our school resource officers do, so they really are kind of triage.
The council is scheduled to take a final vote on the budget later next month. To get updates on where things stand with this year's budget proposal, you can visit the council's webpage and click on Budget Updates under Council Activities. In Rockville, I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
Montgomery County Council President Craig Rice held his weekly briefing with the media this week, and one of the topics he wanted to discuss was a recent report by the Office of Legislative Oversight that evaluated the performance of Montgomery County Public Schools regarding the achievement gap.
What I see this report as is a way for us to start targeting some of our efforts, to really glean down on some of those particular places where we can see that these programs that are being proposed in MCPS's budget will do the most good and really have the greatest impact on our community. And so my conversations with both Doug Prouty from MCEA as well as Dr. Starr, Superintendent of Schools, and Phil Kaufman, President of the Board of Education, have all been centered around the same thing. We all acknowledge that this is a problem. We know that these are the numbers that have always been there, and it's time for us to really make a concerted effort to do something about it. And so
the Council's Education Committee has tentatively scheduled a work session on the OLO report for June. You can review that report in its entirety on the county's website. County Executive Ike Leggett and Council President Craig Rice have signed a letter urging the Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission to provide affordable public sewer service to the Clarksburg Historic Center. Lorna Virgili joins us with details.
Sonia, county officials are asking WSSC to bring public sewer to about 50 properties along Route 355.
Urging WSSC to extend public sewer as soon as possible at a price that the owners of the properties here can afford. And I would say that, at a price that they can afford. We're working closely with WSC commissioners, and we are hopeful that we will have them step up to the plate and do what is right for this historic district.
The Clarksburg Historic District consists of about 50 properties located on 60 acres along Frederick Road near Clarksburg Town Center development and include a mix of residential and commercial uses.
Yeah, my father started this over 15 years ago to fight to get this happen, and I took over about 7 or 8 years ago. So anything that can take place now is going to be great for this community, for the businesses that are here and trying to survive and grow, and even people who have residents here. Then this is going to be a wonderful place for them in the future, for the town center as well.
Back in 2008, County Council designated the district as a public health problem since most of the septic systems are over 50 years old and are prone to failure due to age.
We need to do the right thing to make sure that we are promoting environmentally sound practice, which is making sure that we don't have failing septic systems here in this area. You've heard a lot of conversations about Clarksburg and the environment. Well, this is one of those where we can once again step up and protect the environment when it comes to making sure that we're correcting these failing septics.
WSSC prepared a concept plan for the project last summer, which estimated the cost at approximately $2.6 million. With only $360,000 covered by WSSC, leaving over $2.2 million in deficit costs. In Rockville, for County Report This Week, I'm Lorna Virgili.
County Executive Ike Leggett delivered the opening remarks at the Federal Laboratories Consortium's national meeting this week. The FLC is a national network of federal labs, and this was the first time the national meeting was held in Montgomery County.
Here in Montgomery County, we value our relationship with the labs and their home agencies throughout the county. For the past 4 years, our county has worked very closely with the Federal Laboratory Consortium on programs and events that will benefit our small businesses particularly, our community overall, and provide new opportunities for collaboration. Without the help of the FLC, we would not have the technology transfer programs we have today. We are proud to be the only local jurisdiction that has a continuously and aggressively provided more resources, manpower to create this type of center.
The county is partnering with the FLC to create and implement a variety of technology transfer initiatives to bolster commercialization and business development within the county. It's official. Tacoma Park's Kate Stewart takes the winning seat on City Council. Following the recent passing of former council member Kay Daniels Cohen, a special election was held to reveal who will represent Ward 3. Over 600 residents voted, and of those votes, 4% were from 16 and 17-year-olds. Stewart was sworn into office after a reception at City Hall.
When our Councilwoman Kay Daniels Cohen passed away, I realized I'd been here for 20 years and had really benefited from the community. And while over the years I've been able to give back through different means, I felt like it was time to really step up and do more. But we want to make sure that we retain our unique character here. As I said during the campaign, we don't want to become a Bethesda Light. All of us, came to Tacoma Park because of the diversity and because it's a very unique place to live. And I want to make sure that we're serving all of the members of our community.
The city of Gaithersburg recently hosted a farewell reception for State Senator Jenny Forehand, who is retiring after 36 years of service.
The city of Gaithersburg owes a particular debt of gratitude for her time, her wisdom, and her help. This is a proclamation from the Mayor and City Council of Gaithersburg designating April 21st, 2014 as Senator Jenny Forehand Day in the city of Gaithersburg.
Gaithersburg officials issued this proclamation and hosted a farewell reception for the retiring state senator, whose decades of service will long be remembered.
Jenny Forehand has been a great asset to both the city and the county and the state.
What is something she legislated for that's had a big impact on our county that you think people should know she was responsible for?
Two things, the inter-county connector and genetic privacy. Like with so many issues, she was a decade ahead of everybody else.
The work that she has done in increasing the penalties and increasing the resources to fight human trafficking here in Montgomery County and throughout the state is an incredible legacy for Jenny Forehand.
And I enjoyed working with her. The other members of the delegation have all been good, but it was sort of Jenny was the leader in her own quiet way, not very flamboyant, but she was the one who led the pack.
Senator Jenny Forehand said she's proud of her accomplishments and she plans to stay involved.
You never do anything alone in Annapolis. It's always a partnership with somebody or some group or for some group. It's kind of bittersweet leaving the legislature because all these 36 years, I've had so many exciting things and some disappointments, but by and large, as I look at Maryland and I see that we're one of the top states in education and and we're one of the top, I think, the 3 most healthy states.
Really, really special, so I'll show it to you again.
When we come back, we'll tour Pepco's new Watershed Sustainability Center in Rockville. And a local nonprofit is celebrating 40 years serving the visually impaired. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
There's a reason why area law enforcement are out enforcing pedestrian and traffic safety laws and preventing killer pedestrian crashes. Be alert. Be street smart.
Are you sure they can recycle us, Clamshell?
Hey, Dome, we're on a new recycling postcard.
I can't wait to make a new start. Maybe I'll be a red carpet at a big premiere.
And I'll get to paint the White House.
Shh, here he comes.
Now you can recycle more plastics in Montgomery County, including #1 PET plastics such as clamshells, deli containers, trays, lids, domes, and cups.
We're in!
For more information on recycling, contact the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311. The wait is over. Recycle more plastics today.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls: 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. On Earth Day, Pepco opened its Watershed Sustainability Center, an award-winning energy-efficient house that includes interactive displays to educate visitors with energy-saving ideas for their own home. On Earth Day, Pepco officials were joined with representatives from the state of Maryland, the University of Maryland, and the Chesapeake Bay Foundation for the official ribbon-cutting ceremony at the energy-efficient house known as Watershed.
And we hope that thousands of people from Montgomery County and surrounding areas take advantage and come here and see what little bit that they can take away and start to retrofit their own homes and their own businesses in the years to come.
The house was designed and built by students and faculty from the University of Maryland, and it won first place in the U.S. Department of Energy's Solar Decathlon back in 2011. At its new location at the Pepco Service Center on West Goody Drive, it'll serve as a living lab for sustainable energy practices.
You hear a lot about solar decathlon houses in terms of energy sustainability, but if you look through the water shed, you'll see it's actually water sustainability also. And that really is a critical issue for our future.
It's called the Watershed. There's a lot of similarities between the way this building functions and how it operates and the way the Chesapeake Bay functions.
Scott Jaden is one of the University of Maryland students who helped design the house.
We just wanted to help educate pretty much educate the public on water quality as well as water quantity being pushed off into the environment, eventually get into the Chesapeake Bay. So if we treat these problems here on site, which we do with our wastewater, with our treatment wetland here, we can retain that and naturally treat it through the plants versus pushing it off into the environment.
To take ideas from our, younger generation and be able to build something like this, a sustainable house, what it's going to do for Rockville and for the next generation living and being better acclimated with our environment is just terrific.
You can tour the Watershed House from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday. Montgomery County Council member Nancy Florine recently presented 111 Golden Shovel Awards to Montgomery County residents who helped their neighbors shovel out after multiple snowstorms this past winter.
Such an honor. All of us here in the council worry about mobility and safety and community. But you are the ones who've shown that we can do this and we can help each other and we can make this a great place to live.
The Metropolitan Washingtoneer is celebrating 40 years of bringing the written word to the visually impaired in Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C. MyMC Media's Valerie Bonk has the story of how the Silver Spring-based nonprofit and its volunteers are working to support the blind community.
Freddie Pico went completely blind from glaucoma when she was 13 years old, but she wasn't going to let that stop her from keeping up with what was going on around her.
Even today, with all of the technology, you'll always have that group of people who will not be able to go online and read the newspaper, who won't have someone to read it to them.
That's where the Metropolitan Washington Ear comes in. The nonprofit organization brings the printed word to the visually impaired, offering free radio and dial-in services to those in Maryland, Virginia, and Washington, D.C.
It gives them a self-sufficiency and an independence that you just can't calculate the value of that.
The service has more than 5,000 listeners, served by about 400 volunteers who come to these booths in Silver Spring to read the day's news on the air.
My mother was a subscriber. She had lost her sight from diabetes and was a subscriber. I thought, wow, this is perfect.
Every day, starting early in the morning, volunteers read the Washington Post, USA Today, and selections of other newspapers and magazines into the computer for listeners to access 24 hours a day from their phones, online, or on radios given to them for free.
I ran into a woman at the post office a little while ago, obviously blind with an aide. And I walked over to her. I said, "Have you ever heard of the Washington Ear?" And she said, "Oh, yeah, I thought your voice sounded familiar." And I thought, aha, a listener. And I can't tell you how good that made me feel.
Former Montgomery County public school teacher Bob Gallagher heard about the program through one of his students. Now retired, he reads the Washington Post live on the radio every Friday morning.
It feels very fulfilling because you know you're communicating with a community member and helping them to have a full engagement in the society that we all sighted people take for granted.
You can find more information about the Washington Metropolitan Ear online. For County Report This Week, I'm Valerie Bonk.
The weather is warming up and more people are out and about exercising on local bike paths and jogging trails. Corporal Rebecca Innocenti from the Montgomery County Police Department recently shared some important safety tips for those of us spending more time outdoors this spring.
One of the most important things to do is not be distracted. Be aware of your surroundings. A lot of people like to listen to music. We understand that. But if you can, try to avoid listening to music or have that music turned down low. Also, wear reflective clothing. Make sure that people can see you. And try to run during the daylight hours. Also, try to run with a partner and try to vary your path or the time of day that you run. So don't make yourself predictable. Make your times of day that you run and where you run unpredictable for someone who may be tracking where you're going. Also, make someone aware of where you're going and when you'll return. Have a plan. Let that person know, I'm leaving at this time. I plan to run for 2 hours and then I'll be home. And also, let them know what to do if you don't return. What's the plan of action? So you can do a lot for yourself to keep yourself safe while still enjoying the summer months outside.
When we come back, we'll meet a local resident who's written a memoir about her amnesia. And later, we'll show you how some residents documented a typical day in their life right here in Montgomery County. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Election day is fast approaching. Is your voter registration accurate and up to date? Has your name or address changed? Go to 777vote.org or call 240-777-VOTE to check your current registration. Deadline is June 3rd at 9 p.m. If you can't make it to the polls on Election Day or during early voting, absentee ballots are available now. Just go to our website and submit an application. Remember, your time, your voice, your vote.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. A wife and mother, Sue Meck has overcome a traumatic brain injury to graduate from Montgomery College and write about her life. Stan Jones has her story.
Imagine being 22 years old, waking up in a hospital, not remembering your husband or your wife, your kids, and worst yet, who you are.
I was sent home to a house I didn't know, and I even say it, I sent home to a house I didn't know, and a husband I didn't know, and children I didn't know, and essentially I was assigned to this family. So, I don't know what it feels like to fall in love with somebody. I don't know, I love my kids and I love my husband in a way, but it's not the same, I think, as if I would have remembered from the very beginning of our time together, dating and things.
She just clawed her way back to, relearn how to be a parent and how to be a wife, how to read, how to write, how to walk, and eventually how to write things.
Despite her struggles, Sue graduated from Montgomery College and the prestigious Smith College and went on to write a book.
I didn't have a direction before I came to Montgomery College. I didn't even think for myself before coming to Montgomery College. And I didn't even know that I was capable of anything beyond teaching aerobics before I came to Montgomery College. And the professors here are fabulous. They love the students. They love teaching. They will do anything for you.
It was an absolute joy for me to watch her develop from a student who was very shy and unsure of herself and not even sure if she could finish college and get an AA degree, to telling the story, graduating with a very high GPA, graduating with honors, and transferring to an elite school like Smith College.
She attended every class, did every homework assignment, sat up front, asked questions when she didn't understand something, came to see me after class, got amazing grades on every quiz and test. Yeah, I'd like to have everyone like her. Did a great job.
I know it's trite because it's like Montgomery College, endless possibilities, but it's true. It's so true. Endless possibilities are here at Montgomery College.
In Rockville, for County Report This Week, I'm Stan Jones.
Mark your calendars for the 14th Annual Montgomery County Housing Fair and Financial Fitness Day, which is scheduled for Saturday, May 3rd. During this event, participants may obtain free housing, counseling, and legal advice, in addition to free credit reports and rental resources. The fair will take place on May 3rd at the Activity Center at Boyer Park in Gaithersburg. For more information, call 240-777-3602 or visit the county's Department of Housing and Community Affairs website. The 4th Annual Taste the World in Fenton Village will be held on May 4th from 1 to 6 p.m. 31 of Montgomery County's most diverse restaurants are teaming up for the 2014 Taste the World in Fenton Village. Taste the World features international and American cuisine at the actual restaurant venues, making this event the restaurant crawl sibling of popular pub crawl events. Introducing the patrons to the restaurants and other businesses in the neighborhood, as well as to the rich variety of cuisines, is the core goal of this event. Attendees visit the restaurants and for $2, $3, $4, or $5 can sample appetizers and tasting plates filled with international fare. Maps, lists of restaurants and other sponsors and other details are available at tastetheworld.fentonvillage.org. Are you over 50 and looking for a new job? Recruiters from dozens of employers will be looking for new job seekers at the 50 Plus Employment Expo being held on May 12th at the Marriott Bethesda North Hotel and Conference Center. The 50 and older crowd will have free access to help on interviewing skills, online applications, and resume writing. Recently, Mickey Gordon from the Jewish Council for the Aging was on CCM's show Seniors Today, and she talked about the expo.
Well, Montgomery County is a wonderful area to live and to work. But for not only in Montgomery County, but just nationally, what we see is that a younger person looking for a job, it could take 6 to 9 months, which is a long time.
Yeah.
But the stats show us that for a senior, it could be 18 to 24 months. That is an eternity.
Yeah.
Our outcomes have shown that hundreds of
yeah.
people, I can't say that that day they got a job,
Yeah.
but as a result of all of the different information that they received, the people they met, we have an internet cafe to help people apply online as well as do research for jobs. Many times you can't walk up to someone now and just hand them a resume. They'll say, no, go online and apply. So we have people there that can assist with that.
The expo will be held May 12th at the Marriott Bethesda North Hotel and Conference Center from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. For more information, visit the Jewish Council for Aging's website. When we come back, we'll preview the summer concert schedule in Silver Spring, and we will recap a photo project that documents a day in the life of Montgomery County. Stay with us.
Montgomery College has earned 4 awards from the Alliance for Workplace Excellence, a nonprofit organization that recognizes the area's best places to work. MC received the Workplace Excellence Seal of Approval and the Health and Wellness, Eco Leadership, and Diversity Champion Awards. MC's Hillman Entrepreneurs Program was one of just 7 programs chosen to present at a recent American Association of Community Colleges convention. The presentation focused on ways the program has helped close the achievement gap in academics and entrepreneurship for low-income and minority students. MC's nationally ranked men's soccer program will hold summer soccer camps for boys and girls. Campers will learn fundamentals and scrimmage to practice their new skills. The camps are for kids of all abilities, ages 4 through 18, and run June 23rd through July 31st.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonia Burke. Residents who live, work, and play in Montgomery County were encouraged to take part in Montgomery Community Media's second annual Day in the Life event by sending in photos that documented their day on April 22nd. MyMC Media's Valerie Bonk reports.
From a County Council proclamation.
The County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland, hereby recognizes today, April 22nd, 2014, as Small Business Day in Montgomery County.
And a ceremony honoring local volunteers.
Thank you to all of you. So, way to go!
To a play date in the park and a look behind the lens. Montgomery Community Media asked those who work, live, and play in Montgomery County to take part in the second annual Day in the Life on April 22nd and send in photos documenting what life in their shoes is like. MCM received hundreds of photos showing what it's like to be part of the daily life in Montgomery County.
I'm a gastroenterologist, so most of the time I see patients either in the office or in the hospital. Today I got a break in the day, so I came here to grab some lunch.
I usually wake up and check my email and answer constituent questions or issues that they have regarding things that are going on in Tacoma Park.
Every day is a different day. No 2 days are exactly the same, which kind of makes being a stay-at-home mom really exciting.
And films are brought in here. They come in boxes and cans, either boxes or cans. We take those out and we inspect them here on the table.
They're off school this week, not last week, so we're going to the movies.
Photographer Phil Fabrizio traveled around the county to document the day through his lens, snapping photos of a little bit of everything.
Well, I've been traveling all over Montgomery County, mostly down county, in Silver Spring, parts of Rockville, Garrett Park, parts of Gaithersburg, photos of people in action.
Now it's your turn to look at our virtual photo album online at mymcmedia.org. For MyMC Media, I'm Valerie Bonk.
Summer is just around the corner, and the county's Department of Recreation has announced this year's lineup for the 2014 Silver Spring Summer Concert Series, presented by Discovery Communications and Live Nation. Here's a list of the scheduled outdoor concerts that will be held on Thursday evenings from June 26th through August 14th, from 7 to 9 p.m. at Veterans Plaza at the Silver Spring Civic Building. With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. We're going to leave you now with some sights and sounds from the Music Center at Strathmore in North Bethesda. The Arts Center presents a lively and diverse program of art exhibitions, concerts, performing arts programs, and literary lectures. I'm Sonia Burke. Thank you for watching.